I don't even know what to say no more. I've done this video like 3 times, and I never talked with it. I was like, I don't know how pregnant women eat. I'm not showing you nothing. You can't see nothing. And I've been practicing since getting raspier, toss more truer.
In terms to what extremes, my mom.
I'm sorry, and don't worry, I got my brush too.
Time for yourself. I mean, you always got to be true. You can talk, except my fingernails. I usually do them a little better. They are, my hands are. Hi, it's me, it's Jessica. They won't let me out of my cage. They put me in a cage. You believe that? No, I'm serious. It's a cage. I can't get out. What the heck? No, seriously, I am hungry. Today is February 29th. It's Monday. I'm all the way out here in Dallas again. Gotta do the blood test, you know, they gotta take the blood. I gotta see the doctor. I gotta do the therapist. It's crazy. So, I'm in the big city of Dallas. I feel like I'm in a cage. They won't let me out. Dude, she's lost it. I don't even know. She don't even know where she's at. No, she knows where she's at. So, definitely, you're just gonna have to stay tuned. It's crazy. And there's even a guy walking down the street just looking at me like I'm just totally crazy. He doesn't see the camera up here on top of the roof. It's kind of cool. See, I can point him that way. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where's the head go? Oh, he disappeared. Oh. He was looking at me funny. I'm serious. So, yes, got a lot to do today. Kind of nervous about the doctor to see what he's going to say. I did get all kinds of stuff from the mobile record place, so they sent me stuff. I got an EKG. I mean, I got all my blood work. I got an EKG chart. So it tells me my EKGs, it tells me everything. So I will bring that to the doctor as well. So pretty much just another thing. You know, I talk to some people, and people freak out every now and then, and they be like, you know, Jessica, I can't go see a doctor. I don't have a doctor like you have right nearby. Well, you know what? I don't have a doctor nearby either. This is Dallas. This is 400 miles away. Okay? I can't make this stuff up. So, now the guy's puddling over here. It's like crazy. So, see, he's like pulling. Oh, he went over there. He's gonna hit me. No! You getting dizzy yet? This is great. Don't mind me. I'm just a crazy woman. I do that when I got my earpiece on and the long hair. Nobody can see my hair, my earpiece. So I'm sitting here talking to somebody on the phone, and it's like, what the heck? She's a crazy lady on aisle 4. Crazy lady on aisle 4. So, yeah, 414 miles. That's one way. Okay, so, you know, sometimes you got to go to the next state over. If you're not happy with your doctor, don't put up with it. You got to be happy with your doctor. You're paying your doctor so much, or your insurance is, or whatever. Your doctor's making some bucks. Okay? You're not there to tolerate. It's crazy here. This is a big city. So you don't got to tolerate when you're paying somebody that much money, their crap. And you don't need it. It's tough love. I said that quote before in my other videos. It's tough love. Okay, and sometimes, I mean, you got to give that to yourself, but you got to give that to your doctors. You got to give that to everybody. So, I know I'm disappearing. Oh. 414 miles one way, get all this stuff done. I try to plan it on a 3-day weekend in case my pickup breaks or something. But I don't think it's gonna break. But no, left yesterday. Took about 7 hours one way. You know, spent the night at a friend's house, and now I'm early. I'm like an hour early to go see the doctor. So, but that's because rush hour traffic in Dallas, you don't know one way or another what the hell it's gonna do. So, I guess as soon as the hour's up, they'll let me out of my box, they'll let me out of my cage. You just gotta do what you need to do to survive. What do you need to do to put the smile on your face? I mean, it sounds greedy, but yeah, don't mind me, I'm making the video here. Just go ahead and make it, yeah, your loud noise. So, anyway, you gotta put the smile on your face. Okay, it sounds greedy, it is. You know what, transitioning is sort of like a greed, but it's not a selfish act. It's not. Like I said in a couple other videos, I read that quote, it's, I love myself that much that I'm worth the effort. And believe me, the smile ain't going away. So you gotta do what you need to do to survive, and that's the trick. So, and to be happy. Sometimes that means putting up with people's crap. I don't know. But, there's a limit. So anyway, I'm going to go to the doctor's. I will continue this when I get back without the cage in the background. And then I go get the blood test after that. Then I'm going to pick out. There's a horse market because I'm so hungry I can eat a horse. I'm going to actually go with a friend. Me and her are gonna have lunch or something, and then I'm gonna go see a therapist and get my letter. So for SRS GRS. So stay tuned. I'm not going anywhere. They won't let me out of my cage. Hi, it's me. It's Jessica. You know what? Today is the 30th. Okay, it's what month is it? It's July. July 30th. So that was yesterday. I was gonna go originally, and I was gonna, go to the doctors, do a little bit of video, then go get my blood. They drew my blood. I can do a little bit of a video. I ran so tight all day. I mean, just my schedule. So, and then when I got back last night, I didn't get back until around 10, 11 o'clock. So it's 414 miles each way. It's a long journey. It is. And so it's just something I enjoy doing. I like traveling anyway. But my doctor is totally worth it. So let me sort of backtrack what actually happened yesterday. Like I said, I went to the doctor's. And I know we're gonna try to do the cousin it thing. No, I'm joking. It's still wet. I took a shower. You believe that? I know. I don't do nothing with my hair. There, my hair is done. That's styling. So yes, yesterday I went to the doctor's. The doctor was totally pleased. I mean, we're talking the blood tests. I mean, I got the whole results. That work did back in April. I mean, they did an AKG, which you can kind of see. Not quite. I mean, they did the actual exam. The pulmonary, yeah, pulmonary, that big word. They did that. So they checked my lungs, they checked everything. They were thorough. Work did this. Work paid for it. And they did my blood test. So believe me, they had, I had my glucose levels and everything pretty much. I don't know if you could see glucose, and it's kind of high at 104. So it worked though, and the doctor wasn't worried about it. He was like, you know what, you're doing good. And I actually looked at the cheat sheet that I finally got in the mail, and it said, if it's over 200, then panic and go to the doctor. So 104, I'm not worried about the glucose. And you got to remember too, that if you take these pills, the little estrogen, there they are, these little magic pills. You take these blue little estrogen pills, these little things right here, and they go under the tongue, and it soaks in. These things are sugar. If any of it gets to the top of your tongue, your taste buds, you taste the sugar. Yeah. So, but no, the doctor was totally pleased, and I told him about surgery with Dr. Chatawit in February. He was happy for me. So, next time I see my doctor is going to be in January. I should have my insurance by then. So I paid the doctor. It's like $100. It ain't cheap. Without insurance, it's not cheap at all. But see, next time I'll have insurance, I'll be able to do the blood work and everything with my doctor next year. I'm not going to turn it down. I turned it down this year, so that was my own stupidity. But you know what? I'm saving up so much money right now. It's like I'm glad I have, and I haven't hurt myself. Knock on wood. So it's all good. But I definitely want to have the insurance next year, and we'll see how that all works out for when I'm doing the Medical Leave Act. I don't know if work's going to pay my insurance or not, how that's going to work. Anyway, so I'll get into more detail about that. But as far as January goes, I'm going to have insurance if I'm still employed at this job. So I told him about everything I needed to get done, which I don't have handy, but it's, what did he want? Oh, here it is, maybe. Yeah, the CBC, the red and blood, which I'm already getting. I already showed him that. The anti-HIV, the bond, the CR kidney, the bleeding tendencies, the PT and the PTT. So, I mean, there's a lot of different stuff you got to get done just before you fly. And if your doctor and surgeon doesn't request this stuff, okay, your doctor should be, your surgeon, whoever's doing your surgery should be checking this stuff. I mean, and then of course when you do the breast augmentation, you need the chest x-ray, okay, because they need to know where stuff is in there before they just cram stuff in there. So, and he was really stoked. So we're going to do that in January. And then, of course, when I get back, probably I'll get back in March, but probably in April I'll see him again. Don't worry. Got plenty of blue pills. The magic of blue pills. There's all kinds in there. And I got refills. So I got 6 months in paper. Got about 3 months in here. You got to stock up. You got to plan for World War II or World War III. You got to plan for World War II. Yes. So, everything at the doctor's was good now, and he was really pleased. I'm a little, I gained some weight. I've gained, I want to say 35 pounds. I'm about 202 pounds right now. So, it's all good. It hides it. It's, it redistributes fat. Okay. Hello. It redistributes fat. I mean, if you're skinny into the bones, you need some meat. You need to eat some chicken. 200 is a little bit too much. I want to get down to at least 180 before surgery. So, you got to remember, I'm 6 foot tall, though. So, 200 ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. So, doctor went good. And then after that, I went over and they took my blood.
waited there forever. My gosh. I mean, all they're going to do is prick me and take my blood. And I had an 11 o'clock appointment. I was in there till like 11:40. I was like, dang. So, but it worked out good. So they took my blood. That was $100, which they did all the blood tests. It's low cost. It's the HIV Center in Dallas, the LGBT clinic. Um, just as long as I had a doctor's prescription, and they do transgender blood work as well. So really good, really cool. So check your community. Always, if you don't have insurance, I say this, excuse me, many a times, check with the clinic. And, this is 400 miles away, okay? So it's a 7-hour drive. I do it once every 6 months. It's not cheap. It's transitioning ain't cheap. But it's all documented, and that's what you want. And I'll get into a little bit of that later. And then, of course, after that, me and my friend Gwen, we had some hamburgers, and we just chatted for a while. I haven't seen her in like ages. And, what's neat is she was, pretty much one of the ones that, influenced me. Wasn't really an idol, so to speak, but, it was someone that influenced me to say that, hey, it's okay. And one of the good figures in the community of Dallas, and quite a few people. So I always looked up to him, and kind of neat having lunch with her, and and then afterwards we sat here and we talked, for a while, and then I had to rush off. I mean, make a mad dash over to my therapist, and this is where it gets interesting because, I mean, my therapist was totally cool, and okay, I'll save you a little bit of time, but we always. You hear transgender people go, "Oh my gosh, I just hate, screw it, I hate it. These therapists, they're gatekeepers. The doctors are gatekeepers. I mean, they're just negative. They're really, really negative." And you notice me, I'm like not negative, so it's like cool. But so she goes in there, and the first things out of her mouth is, I guess they all say this, but I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not here to tell you. And then she goes, I'm just here to see if you're crazy or not. And I got up like this. I'm serious. Well, we better end this right now. She laughed. You gotta have fun with yourself. You gotta relax. I mean, I've never seen this therapist before. She's writing my letter. I mean, I repeated, everything that I pretty much did. I did a recap, told her about my big family, having 5 brothers and 6 sisters, and then another 3 brothers and another 1. So I got 7 sisters. My gosh, I got 2 families: the adopted family and the birth family. I got quite a bit. And it's all good. It's all part of my support system. It's part that makes me smile. Not everybody agrees, but you know what? It's all good. They know. And gosh darn it, if they're going to send me a card, they're going to address it to Jessica. So it's all good. But yeah, no, I repeated, didn't repeat, and I told her all this stuff, and just a couple of my stories, and she's like, yeah, you don't got any worries. And I was like, well, I already know I don't got any worries. I mean, you think about it, my biggest worry was a year ago, moving blindly, like, just dropping everything, grabbing a trailer, putting on the truck, not even having a job, and traveling this 400 miles over to this oil field over here, thinking I can get some work. Kind of scary, My name change was only legal for about a month. Okay, so here I am going, getting Jessica's first job, Jessica's first paycheck. Kind of scary. Um, and you yourself, or somebody they don't have to make gutsy moves like that. I got totally lucky in that decision. I did the right decision. I had the right path laid out. But believe me, everybody, I don't have kids. I don't have an alimony. I have a car payment. I don't, it's just me. So I know, I took off my ring. Need to get another one. But that's another story altogether. It's all good. So I was totally stoked. She's going to write the letter. She didn't write it yet. I got to give the doctor's name, the doctor's address, because it's got to be addressed to the doctor, to the surgeon. So before you get your letters, you got to know who in the heck you're going to have as your surgeon. You ain't going to get your letters, okay? Because those letters are only going to be good for that surgeon. At least the way I understand it. I could be totally wrong, but no, it needs, the letter from the therapist needs to be addressed to the surgeon. So you got to do your research. I'm pretty confident in my decision, and hopefully Dr. Chetowitz will have one of those good days when I plop on that, gurney and go on the surgery. Gurney's the right word, ain't it? I think so. The operating table, whatever. My gosh. So I gotta get. I'm probably gonna fax him this AKG. He's gonna need another one anyway. Just say, hey, you can use it for comparing, whatever, yada yada yada. So anyway, and then to top it all off, this is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm starting to drive out of Fort Worth, and I remembered off the top of my head that July is almost over, and my truck sticker for the state inspection expires every year. You got to go get your vehicle inspected, and they put a sticker saying it passes smog, and that's good for a year. I think new cars can do it for 2 years, but I got a 2003 pickup, so anyway, I had to stop. I'm like, oh, it's $15 over there, but I wasn't going to get to my edge of Texas till around 8 or 9 o'clock. Everybody's going to be closed. I'm not going to travel all the way. I mean, pickup, I was getting 12 miles a gallon pretty much. Of course, that was 75 miles an hour, not 80. I never go 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. I don't. What? You didn't see me. Can't. No, don't even. So anyway, I think overall the gas was probably around $250. I still gotta find out what I gotta pay the therapist. It's probably about $100. The doctor was $100. The blood was $100, which I should have the results back by Friday. So it's $300 plus. Might as well just say another $300 for food and gas. Round trip. That's $600. Okay, that's because that's my fault. That's because I own a gas guzzling pickup. That's because I want to go all the way to Dallas because my doctor is good. So I need, I look at these bills and this is what I was talking about last time, as far as drawing up a plan, drawing what you need to do. Obviously, if you have a doctor that's not cooperative, you're not going to go see that doctor very long. You're just going to, hey, give me my drugs and go. And put up with it. But, don't complain about it. You got to change it. You got to change it. So, and that's pretty much what happened with me. I kind of uploaded this picture, but, sometimes you got to show yourself tough love. But, basically, it's, I just woke up one day and decided I didn't want to feel like that no more. It's true. I did. I woke up, I just snapped. Midlife crisis, whatever the heck you want to call it. I just woke up one day and said, no, Jessica's going to live. I'm not hiding no more, Going to work with, men's jeans, men's shirt, and wearing panties underneath, or having my toenails painted, just hiding. Because nobody could see my toenails. It's pretty much what happened. And so far, it's just been all good. It's been all smiles. I've been really blessed. But anyway, as I was leaving the therapist, one of the therapists was pretty much, you have things pretty well covered. Now I forgot what I was going to say. But she just wanted to make sure that, I was doing it for myself. And you gotta know this. And you gotta realize this. Surgery downstairs is not going to make a bit of difference out there in public. Okay, it's gonna give you a little more confidence maybe in Walmart, but that's about it. That's all plastic surgery is a confidence booster. It doesn't matter if you're born female and you go get your breasts done, if you go get your wrinkles taken care of. It's just for confidence. That's it. That's all plastic surgery is for. That's great. I'm gonna go do it. But at the same token, it's not like I'm gonna sit here and pull down my pants and show the public at Walmart, what's downstairs. It ain't gonna happen. And she was really amazed, the therapist that I'd never seen before, that I'm ready. I've been living 24/7 now for the longest time. It's documented. It's I work, breathe, and eat Jessica. It's all good. So, and that's what they were looking for. And so I'm gonna get that letter. Then I gotta go see my normal therapist. In September, she's going to write me a letter. So those will be my 2 letters. I'll have that ready. But then I traveled all the way back. And then to bring things into, I was kind of scared. And this is pretty much what I'm saying with transition. Because transitioning, I'm getting close to the 2-year mark. I look back. Not everything is easy. Not everything is a set path. It's like this. Right here you see I'm driving home, and this is no joke. I'm driving home in this stuff. I can't even see. The camera's showing a little bit of light. I couldn't even see what the camera's seeing. The camera's set to bring in extra light, so it looks like you could see the road. I could barely see the lights in front of me. Okay, and I had to slow down to like 40 miles an hour just to keep up with the lights. And that's the way life can be sometimes. It can be cloudy, it can be stormy, just out of the blue, just something snaps, hits you. The same with transition, or life in general. That's it. And you have a couple choices. You can sit here and just go gung-ho and say, screw it, I'm going to do 70 miles an hour anyway, because that's the speed limit. You can slow down a little bit. This would be another choice. Slow down a little bit, maybe 30, 40 miles an hour. Be a little more cautious. Be aware and look from side to side. Okay, and it's like this right here. All of a sudden to the side you see a clearing. Okay, now do you want to just keep on going to that clearing, or do you want to stay on the current road and hope there's a bigger clearing up ahead? We have different. That's just an analogy, and it was kind of neat that this happened on the way home. And I knew once it happened, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video about this. But that's the same way life is. And life throws a bunch of stuff, and transitioning throws a bunch of hurdles at us. And whether it be a cloudy storm or a little bit of sunshine in the background, we have choices. We are responsible for our own choices. Choices you made 20 years ago, you're paying for now. 20 years ago, I'm paying for mine. So my old choices, it's amazing. It really is. But anyway, I got home. I don't even know what time. It was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. I was tired. I stayed on Facebook for a little while, and I said, you know what? No. Wow. That was a quick trip. To do a trip like that in 2 days, get your doctors done, it's all good. And then when I got home, of course, I got relatives. My aunt sent me a necklace. I got to get a longer chain for it, but and then matching earrings. You can't see it. Yeah, hold still. It's not going to focus. Anyway, little heart with little matching heart earrings, which is neat. I'm just going to get a longer chain because it's like I got a big neck, and it's like I'm a big girl. There ain't nothing wrong with it. All this stuff, you see all this stuff in public, and if you go to the grocery store, if you go to Walmart, you kind of notice, hey, wow, we're all different. We're not the same size. We're not, we're all different. We're just, There's big women, there's tall women, there's short women, there's, you know, same with the guys. It's our confidence, okay? And surgery is going to give me a little more confidence, but surgery is going to be for me. It's not going to be for you on YouTube. It's not going to be for my people at work. You know, why do I need to go blab to them? You know, hey, I'm going to go get surgery, you know, just for you. No, it's for me. It's for when I go wake up in the morning and take a shower. It's like, mmm, mmm. You know, that was an ugly face, wasn't it? Let me do that again. Mmm. Oh my gosh. And then to top it up, I have to check my pickup again, but I think I left Mr. Brush in Texas. That's crazy. So, anyway, I got today off. Today I am planning to go to my bank. I'm going to wire some more money over to Chatawit. So, hopefully, the next video next week, I'll be able to tell you my blood results and that Chatawit is totally paid off. Now I got to start saving for the hotel, which, you know, they don't have monthly rates. They do got cheap hotels there, but, you know, each doctor's got their own hotels. They're not going to, your nurse ain't going to go from hotel to hotel. You got to choose the hotels they got. So the hotels Chatawit's got, the lowest, I think, is like 36 or 40 bucks a day. I'm going to be there for 40 days, 41 days. I mean, it's going to be around $1,800 just for the hotel. Okay? So it's not cheap. I got to save up from that. You know, a little bit of spending money, maybe $1,000 in case I need the skin graft, or, you know, I'm thinking 475 will work at CC up here, you know, maybe get a C or a D, I'm hoping. But if I need to go into 5 to 550, I might have to pay a little bit more. I mean, there's stuff that you gotta plan for. So, you know, if I get thrown in jail, maybe I could bribe somebody. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, it's gonna be a good trip. I'm looking forward to it. I'm scoping it out, starting to, you know, figure out where I'm gonna go. Still got 7 months to go. Well, 6.5. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna go. I'm rambling. Obviously, the trip to Dallas. A lot of people question why I travel so far. I don't do it to hide from anybody here. I just like the people over there better. Okay, my smile is here. Okay, it's what I do. Um, you know, I could probably save some money if I pick a doctor over here, and, you know, the doctor over here might be fine. It might be good, but I'm not going to leave something that, if somebody treats me right, it's like this grocery store. I go to this grocery store here in Hobbs, New Mexico, and it's a small little town. It's fine. I'm getting my groceries, and I check out, and 9 times out of 10, a guy carries my groceries out to my pickup truck. Hell, one day I was on the phone, you know, with my mom, and I was like, oh, they're not going to carry my groceries out today, because I only bought a couple things. I had like 3 bags. Sure enough, a guy walks up and carries my stuff out to my car with me. You know, I'm like, kill. So, I mean, if someone, what I'm saying is, somebody treats you right, you go back. And I've always had good luck with my therapist. I've always had good luck with my doctor. I tried to go see a doctor up in Albuquerque. He's a cool doctor. He just wouldn't, you know, prescribe me up into the 6 milligram, which, you know, some girls are up at 8 milligram. I'm at 6. I'm happy. Everybody's different. The doctor up in Albuquerque was only going to do 4 milligram. I'm like, I'm not going to downgrade. I already done 4. I know what 4 does. But he was stuck to it. So I just said, you know what, fine. But you got to do what makes you happy. And if you're not happy, sometimes you got to put up with it for a while. You got to continue on. You got to go through that storm like I was talking about earlier. Just punch through it, or just gradually be cautious and look around, look at your options. Take a deep breath. You know, sometimes you got to put your hazards on and just, you know, pull off to the side of the road and take a breather. And life is the same way as that storm. And I tell you, eventually it will all work out. It's not going to be easy. I ain't saying it's going to be easy at all. I'm just saying eventually it's going to be worth it. You just got to remember, you got to be true. And you got to be yourself. And that's the peace sign, all right? Hello, 70s, all right? 60s, 70s, whatever. That's peace. Hello? Or rabbit ears. You can go bouncing around. Bim, bim. Just remember, you gotta be true. You gotta be yourself. You can't do it for anybody else. You can't. So until next time, peace.